corporate lawyer who left the evil empire to travel the world. How did that happen?
Hi. So, like most confused 20-year-olds, I started my career in the legal profession. Did a very, very intensive 5 years law course from a national law university in Calcutta. So I really did not know, what I was going to do later, what life really had in store for me, because at that time it was just about getting a job and earning money and having security and all of that. And it didn't really help that I was from a city called Jamshedpur, where you have, very, very structured environments, and almost everybody is either an engineer or a doctor. So I came from a very, very structured environment, basically. So structure was very normal in my life. I guess two things really helped me to make this career shift after I finished my law course, which is 5 years, and I worked in a law firm for about 8 to 9 months. When I was 16 years of age, I had gone for this solo trip to Brazil as part of the Rotary Exchange program. So I think in my formative years, around 16, 17, that's when I went, I really got like a wide view of the world, and I knew that the situation that I had back home was more like a frog living in a well kind of a situation. And I knew that there was a huge, wide world waiting out there for me to explore. But obviously, I went ahead with the traditional, career path once I finished school. But what happened after I joined? Sorry, you telling me something?
Yeah, no, please carry on.
Okay. So I think what happened, after I joined the law firm, and it was one of the highest paying law firms in the country. And as a 25-year-old, I honestly did not even know what to do with that kind of money. So I had a lot of money. I had a great lifestyle in terms of, all the material comforts.
So you were working as a lawyer.
I was working as a corporate lawyer
For how long?
For about 9 months. I didn't last more than that because somehow my soul would not, let me be at peace over there. I think I had my greatest moments of revelation sitting in front of my computer and just daydreaming about, spectacular and exotic places around the world, and wishing that instead of these mountain of documents that I was surrounded with, how about I actually, go and actually sit by a mountain or trek up, hills and be by a beach, etc. So one day I just decided to put in my papers, because I decided to just go ahead and live my dreams. And I went for this overland trip to Tibet, which was completely unplanned. So I went from here to Lucknow. The plan was to Lucknow. And there I incidentally happened to meet this cycle rickshaw driver who suggested to me that, why don't you go to Nepal, since it's pretty close by from Lucknow. And I'm like, why not? So I went ahead to Nepal. And once I went to Nepal in Kathmandu, I saw these travel agents selling trips to Tibet. So I'm like, I'm so close to Tibet, it would be a shame to not go to Tibet, So I just, spent all my savings that I had saved in my few, months of working in the law firm, and I just decided to go for this trip to Tibet. And it was a fantastic experience, completely life-changing. And I think something happens to you once you're standing in front of the Mount Everest, looking at it in the face.
How did it impact you?
I think it's a very surreal experience. It forces you to do a reality check on the kind of life you are living, and it forces you to ask this question to yourself: that do you really want to spend the rest of your life just struggling to survive and just struggling to make an existence, or do you really want to, take the highway and live life more meaningfully and make, something more meaningful out of your life, basically? So these are the kind of questions which I was forced to ask myself once I was encountered with the mightiest mountain in the world.